Good evening, everyone. This is Sandy Brittain, and I want to welcome you to our Thursday night HWH uh, Zoom meeting. And just a little bit about who we are. HWH stands for Health, Wealth, and Happiness. Health, of course, being the most important asset that we have. No matter what you do, if you don't have your health, you have pretty much nothing. But we also have, along that line, some of the finest products in the world to help us achieve the best health possible. You know, wealth is different things to different people. Sometimes wealth means health, but it also can mean an opportunity to create an income that will give you financial stability as no matter what age you are. And of course, happiness is different things to different people, but my wish is that everybody has up some happiness and joy in their life on a daily basis, but it is different to each person. It's how you experience things in your life and how you attach to them. It's not saying that anything is ever perfect in our life, but it is nice that we can experience all health, wealth, and happiness with our company called HWH. So tonight, we're going to be talking about inflammation. Now, inflammation is something that when you have it, you know it. And it could happen in almost any place in your body. I wish I can say that there were different parts of your body that were exempt from this, but I would have to say there really isn't. Inflammation can be from something as small as a cut to something as a really serious injury. But, you know, I think one of the big questions that I always ask myself is, what is inflammation really doing to our body and why does it happen? You know, it's really our body's response to something that's happened. Did you injure your knee like Nancy did? Did you have a fall? Did you have a bad injury, a cut or something? That's your body's natural response to rush blood to that area, which causes inflammation. Now, it can be caused by a virus, bacteria, even autoimmune disease can cause inflammation. And I think probably one of the biggest factors is stress and poor diet. And that's one of those things that when you're thinking about poor diet causing stress, it kind of makes us really think like, uh-oh, I can be responsible for that. What are some of the things that can happen when we start to get inflammation other than just, ow, it hurts? Allergies. Sinus allergies are no fun. A sinus headache and that pressure that you feel when you have those allergies, that is entirely not fun at all, not to mention the sneezing and coughing that goes with that. Arthritis is very, very painful and can be very, very create a huge disability too. Asthma, you know, nobody wants to be unable to breathe and especially have asthma with the current COVID situation going on. Hair loss, autoimmune disease, heart disease, obesity, diabetes, dementia, depression, all of these things can manifest if you allow inflammation to continue to be present in your body. So if left unchecked, inflammation can be the root of almost all forms of disease and illness. So how does it think about it? It affects your brain, your skin, your cardiovascular system. I mean, look at this. We can all go down the list and look at this. Your kidneys, your bone, your liver, your thyroid, your lungs, your GI tract, your muscles. I mean, that's pretty much sums up everything in our body. I think one of the things that we don't realize is we think, oh, well, it's just a little skin rash. Inflammation can show up as a little skin rash. I think the most obvious one is we've seen people with arthritic bones to the point where it becomes bone on bone. And you hear more about knee replacements and shoulder replacements nowadays hip replacements than you ever did before. And think about that. That all started with inflammation that wasn't able to get taken under control to the point where it literally dissolved the tissue in the joint protective part that was keeping that joint together. And that absolutely just kind of blows me away. I mean, we've all suffered a little inflammation in our muscles, and that is one of those things that can happen just from overusing a muscle to actually arthritis, something like that can be just in your muscle, not necessarily in your bones. So first you have to go back to what are you eating? This is where, you know, we all have to point, we have to put the pointer on ourselves, because if we could just eat more healthy fats, herbs and spices, berries and fruits, and colorful vegetables, will reduce inflammation. It will actually fight it. But then again, we become a world of fast food junkies, and we're eating too much saturated fat, refined grains, processed and red meat, sugary foods, sugary drinks. And that includes diet sodas for those of you out there that are saying like, well, I think I'll just have a diet drink because it doesn't have sugar in it. There is a sugar replacement in there that can also cause inflammation. So just be careful and choose your diet. I think that with everything that's gone on in the last 2 years, that all of us have had an opportunity to maybe make a more conscious decision about eating healthy food. And I hope that's been your choice in what you're doing, because those food choices can actually increase the amount of inflammation in your body, regardless of what other, without not even injuring yourself. You know, we always think of inflammation as caused from an injury. This is not an injury, guys. This could actually cause inflammation in your body. So tonight I'm going to share with you a very unique ingredient, and it's called methyl sulfur methane. And what the easiest way to say that is just MSM. And what that is, it's a sulfur compound that's naturally found in plants, animals, and it does exist in the human body too. So, but we don't get enough of it, and it has the ability to relieve joint pain, reduce inflammation, and actually even boost your immune system. So when we're talking about our immune system, we very rarely ever think of MSM. And when I started reading about it and just being reminded constantly about different things that MSM could do, finding out that it is actually even a booster of our immune system was really kind of like, oh, I'm getting an additional benefit from that. Now, it can increase your level of glutathione. Now, not only is that an antioxidant that's produced by your body, but glutathione actually is what makes us to feel younger and more vibrant and have a little bit more pep in our step. MSM can reduce pain, muscle damage, and any kind of, like when we exercise, we can get oxidative stress or lactic acid buildup, and MSM can actually help with that as well. So, you know, we all want to have a quicker recovery whenever we deal with something, and whenever something's going on in our body, we want to recover as quickly as we can. And this simple product ingredient, MSM, has been around for a very, very, very long time. It was really popular years and years ago in the livestock industry. They used to use a byproduct of MSM called DMO that they used on horses. And I just want you to know that this is an absolutely fabulous product. Sulfur is a mineral that exists in our body. And this is, again, we can go and do our research, and it does exist in plants, but we just don't get enough of it when it comes to handling all the inflammation in our body. So studies have shown that if we want to have an active, vibrant life, and I don't know if it's walking on the beach, or if it's going for a bike ride, or if it's just getting up and down from your chair without any pain, and stiffness or swelling. Studies have shown that MSM can actually improve the quality of our life. And that's a pretty big wow for me. Now, I want to introduce to you our product that's been around, and it's so unique because it's MSM with microhydrin. And this is one of the things that makes it very, very special. But I want to just share a couple more things that somebody you know may be dealing with it if you're not. Pain, stiffness. How about again, those allergies, that coughing, shortness of breath? I mean, think of somebody you know that might have had COVID, that entire shortness of breath and the inflammation they have, congestion, sneezing, fatigue. There's just so many different things that I was able to just remind myself, from improving the texture of my skin to my hair growth. It just is crazy that this little simple product can do so many things. You know, and nobody can say how, or they can say it's known to, and research has shown that it actually even has cancer fighting properties. But again, your body is designed to heal itself. Our products do not cure, treat, or mitigate anything. So just kind of want to put that down as a little reminder for you all that what I'm sharing with you is what your body can do when it gets the right nutrient. When it gets the right nutrient, it has the ability to do some amazing things. So what can we do? Okay, what we can do is, I want to challenge you to challenge yourself and challenge everyone that you can send this little clip to do a 10-day challenge. Now, for me, my first experience was I had an injury from my wrist that literally I was in a soft cast. I couldn't move my wrist to the point where I literally had to go to a hairdresser to get my hair cleaned twice a week, just so that I could have clean hair. I mean, literally, I could not move my wrist at all. I had no use of it at all. I had gone to a health practitioner, suggested that I take a minimum of 4 grams or 4,000 milligrams, or about 8 a day. I did that for 10 days, and 100% of the wrist pain went away, and it never came back. And this was 6 months going to, again, physical therapy, wearing a soft cast, wearing a brace when I went to bed at night, all that kind of stuff. Now, recently, I've been challenging myself with the 10-day challenge, and I'm only 3 days in, but I've been taking 10 microhydrin, MSM with microhydrin for 10 days. That's my goal. And in just 3 days, my back already feels a little tiny bit better. I also have a problem on my lower back. I get some inflammation there. I have a muscle that gets really strong and needs to get relaxed. And I try to do as many things naturally that I can for it, but I'm finding that in just 3 days of taking 10 a day, and what I'm doing is I'm doing kind of like 3-3-3 or 4-3-3, something like that throughout the day. I'm not doing it all at one time. And I'm already starting to feel some results with it. I had an amazing phone call from a very dear friend in Michigan, Lori Rademacher. And she was saying that she didn't know what she was going to do. Her hair was falling out at a phenomenal rate. She didn't know why it was falling out. And she just started doing some research on it. And she discovered that MSM could maybe support her hair growth. And she said after taking 9 a day for 10 days, the thinning hair stopped and hair growth returned. So she was just blown away by the benefits that she got from this product. And some of you might have also gotten some of these kind of benefits from this product, but I just find that this is absolutely phenomenal on the results that I was able to get with this product. So if you're kind of saying like, well, where can I get this information? How do I get someone started? Well, first, I want you, if you're watching this video, get back to the person who shared this with you. Send them to our hwhmarketplace.com store. And if they go to the store without your link, be sure that they be sure to include their name as your referral. Like if you're a brand new person watching this and you're saying like, oh, that's great information, I think I want to give that product a try, I want to really recommend that you make sure that you do put that person's name down, give them credit for introducing you as a referral to the product, because we want people to really begin to kind of experience a result with the product. Another thing that you can do is in the back office, we have these little flyers that you can send to someone. You can send a link to them for it, or you can put a little note on this, send it in the mail, or if it's somebody that you bump into at the grocery store or when you're out and about in your day, and you know it's somebody that's been aching and moaning and groaning about aches and pains, you can send them this little flyer or give this to them that just kind of gives them a little rundown. So a couple of the key ingredients that come along with the MSM is the microhydrin. Now, what microhydrin does is microhydrin increases, it is a hydrogen molecule that attaches to oxygen, and I hope I'm explaining this as good as Barb Ashcroft does, but what it does is it allows the body to have more oxygen flowing through your bloodstream. And so we want to have that additional additional oxygen, because that's what helps heal. Also, there's vitamin C in this, which is also very beneficial for the healing process, as well as your immune system. So those are the key ingredients in this. And like I said, for your skin, for the collagen in your body, for all kinds of things, if you have not tried what I call a therapy treatment of MSM, I want to really encourage you to think about giving this product a try, see what it can do for you, and see what kind of results that you can get with it, and challenge someone that you may love or care about to go on the 10 and 10-day challenge and see if they can give us a result that is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm just so excited to see what's going to happen with this product when people actually begin to take it in a therapeutic dose. So if you haven't tried MSM, give it a try. Again, we have the highest quality food grade MSM that's available on the marketplace, as well as the additional benefits of the microhydrin and vitamin C. So I just want to thank you all for being with us tonight. And I hope this information was helpful to you. I hope that you got some information